Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, March 3. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has thrown his support behind the creation of an entertainment economy by announcing plans to review laws governing the sector. Mr. Holness says designating, building, and supporting entertainment zones across the island will not only boost the economy, but also prevent chaos and confusion.
We are going to review the entertainment laws to ensure that we provide and designate places where you can keep your entertainment, providing you observe the law. So if you want to party from sunrise to sunset, or from sunrise to sunrise, that's your business. Just don't disturb anybody else.
And while expressing support for dancehall music as a national asset, Prime Minister Holness called on the industry to uplift the people.
The music had such a powerful reach that if that music were to start to project Jamaica along the right path and influence the youngsters along in the right path, can you imagine how our economy would grow?
Mr. Holness was speaking at a recent culinary skills training program for the Olympic Way community. And at the same function, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says Jamaica is on track to see the second highest tourist arrival in the region by year's end.
We have arrivals that are, at the moment we are looking at number 2 position in the region in projection for this year. And we are projecting 4.2 million for 17. So when we do that, we would have eclipsed Cuba and become the second largest destination in the Caribbean area, the defined Caribbean. If you don't regard Mexico as part of the Caribbean, then it will be Domrep, Jamaica, and Cuba. That's the way forward.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has charged the National Housing Trust, NHT, with bringing order to land and housing development on the island. Asserting that illegal settlements cannot be a means of securing land tenure, Mr. Holness urged the NHT to build out lands it owns to attract persons who live in informal settlements. The Prime Minister also called on the NHT to initiate programs to formalize some of the informal settlements with adequate infrastructure while relocating others.
The orderly settlement of land led by the government with a disposition to ensuring that every single Jamaican, no matter what their status in life is, can afford to occupy and own land through the rightful and lawful means. And the NHT has a critical role to play in this.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness was speaking at a recent groundbreaking ceremony for the build-out of 37 serviced lots at Mary's Field in St. Catherine by the NHT. Some 6,000 Jamaicans are to benefit from road rehabilitation works to be carried out between Long Pond Estate in Trelawney and Appleton Estate in St. Elizabeth.
With the improvement in the road, it will make a tremendous difference in the travel time and the general efficiency of moving the cane to the factory.
With this road, it's going to cut the journey by roughly half for the tourists coming to the Appleton tours, and also going into a compound, and it will also be able to assist in the upliftment of the community and expansion of the agricultural sector within the area there.
2 contracts worth $248 million were signed on Tuesday between the government and Stone Plus Limited to repair roads from D-Side to Shaw Castle in Trelawney and Arcadia Elderslie to Jointwood in St. Elizabeth. Roadworks will be carried out in 2 phases to cover 2 financial years and are being funded by the Sugar Transformation Program's Cane Hall Roads Rehabilitation Project. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck is urging justices of the peace to refrain from making false declarations. The warning comes in the wake of a recent incident in which a St. Andrew JP was arrested and charged with 4 counts of breaches under the Forgery Act. The JP involved in the court case has been suspended until the matter is resolved. In a release, Minister Chuck says the incident should serve as a timely reminder for JPs to ensure that they do not sign documents with false or inaccurate information. He also reminded justices of the peace that they are held in high esteem and should be watchdogs of the true morals of society. And finally, The European Union-Jamaica partnership to tackle poverty and achieve sustainable development will soon receive more visibility. This as the Jamaica Information Service and the European Union have committed to increasing their partnership to highlight EU efforts on the island. The commitment was made Thursday during a meeting with head of the EU delegation to Jamaica, Ambassador Malgorzata Wasilewska, and JIS executives. The EU, which has been working in Jamaica for over 40 years, is the largest provider of development support to the country. These funds are primarily grant resources to key areas such as education, security, agriculture and rural development, public finance management, private sector enhancement, human rights awareness, and climate change. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.